This is Mo practicing Taekwondo in her driveway. The sun has chased me out of my normal spot. This is Hwa-Rang techniques. So we're going to just do a quick review of the techniques you already know that are in Hwa-Rang, and also anything new that's in Hwa-Rang that it's good to practice techniques by themselves. Then when you put it back into the pattern and practice the pattern, your pattern is much, much stronger and more excellent. Here's the disclaimer. This video was created as a resource to help students memorize content to be practiced in class. The viewer assumes all risks and liabilities, hereby fully releasing and discharging the creator of this video and all its affiliates from any and all liability. Never train without proper supervision or a qualified instructor. Consult your doctor before beginning any training regimen. If exercising outdoors, stay hydrated. Techniques for Hwa-Rang red belt. Okay, so let's think this through. We have the opening, which is in. You do not hit yourself. You come in close. You're pulling your hands in. You could be pulling somebody's head in. You're striking. You could be pulling somebody in for knee attack. And then straight out. And then when you bring your foot in, it's left over right. Okay. You lean before you kia. Kia! And at this level, everything is slowed down. The first thing you haven't done before is a palm strike. It's slow and even and steady, and you're hitting with the heel of your palm. It's slow, 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 slow. And then everything on this pattern, red belt up, show power, okay? And you know the next moves, which is this. This is like Wanyo, instead of open hand, you do closed hand. So you can practice that, closed hand. And stay in your back stance position. Pull and punch, all back stance, okay? So that's something you already know you can review. Once you do that, you bring your feet in to a 90-degree angle. Let me see, can you see? There we go, 90-degree angle. And this hand, you don't want to go like this. No power in that. You're here, you want to bring your hand around, just like you were doing a hammer fist, only your hand is open. Here, and strike. Kia! But you want to do it while you're pulling your foot in, it'll be more powerful. Kia! One more time, practice again, ready? Kia! Good. You know punch. You know down block. You know punch. So this, when you step, I'm going to do it this way so you can see. You've punched. Now you're going to bring your feet together sideways. And what you're doing here is you're reaching out like to grab somebody's hand or foot, and you're pulling it into your side. Pulling it into your side, okay? Not hands. I mean, I've watched people and they don't know what to do with their hands. So you're here. You punched. You're going forward. Now you pull them into the side. And then you do your feet together side kick. You've done that before. Knife hand strike, punch, punch. Knife hand guard. You've done that before. You've done spear finger before. You've done roundhouse kick before with your hands up. When you're doing the roundhouse kick, make sure you keep your hands up. Okay, make sure you keep your hands up. Okay, and then the one thing a little new, but you're used to switching your feet. So after you did your down block, when you do this, you want to make sure you really maintain that back stance. You're punching from the back. You know how to punch. It's a reverse punch, but you're punching in an angle. You're in the back stance. That's new. Then you know down block, X block. Yep, you did that in TKD Pattern. This you did in TKD Pattern, the double elbow attack. And this is slightly new, but you've done a bit of it. I think you did it, yes, you do this in TKD, only one direction. In Hwa-Rang, you go both directions. So it is an inner forearm block and a down block at the same time. See, watch. Down block, inner forearm block. It's not like this. You have to cross your body. So one hand, look, one hand has to come on the inside and one on the outside. You got to decide which way to do it for yourself. And if you do it and you practice slow, before you know it, you'll be able to do it fast. Okay? But don't try to go fast until you figure out where your hands are going to go. So again, one is a inner and one's a down block. Okay, so practice slow before you start trying to go fast. And when you do it, you can turn your body a little bit and give it a little extra torque, which gives it a little more power. That's it. The next one's knife hand guarding, knife hand guarding. You know, back stance. There's a lot of back stance in the pattern. Make sure you're practicing your back stance correctly. Weights on the back leg, not like this. I call that a Verbunt stance. You want it, this leg's going that way, this foot's going that way, foot. My body's facing this way, I'm looking that way. That's a good back stance. Good front stance, make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. Don't step in like this, then you're all wiggly wobbly. Okay, make sure that you're stepping forward into a good front stance. Your feet are shoulder width apart. You're strong and stable. The weight's a little more to the front. Your front knee's bent, your back leg straight. If you turn your foot out, your body's going to turn that way. You want your body to be facing forward. All right, that's it. Review and new. For Hwa-Rang, red belt pattern. Happy practicing.